You can start.
Okay, can I begin?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Hella. I volunteer for the Red Cross Ohrid. So now I'll tell you something about this beautiful church, Saint Yovan Kano. Okay, so the legend says Ohrid had 365 churches, one for each day of the year. All are beautiful, but Saint Yovan the Theologian is the most mystical, most photogenic, and one of the most famous churches in Ohrid, on the rocky hill above Kana Beach, in the old town. Its construction began in 1365 till 14th century, and until the 15th century there was a monastic life. The word canoe comes from the Latin word cano, which literally means silver. Here are some scenes from the famous Macedonian movie Before the Rain.
Saint Sophia. This is one of the largest medieval churches in this area. The Church of Saint Sophia was erected after the great mission of Saint Cyril and Methodius in the 10th century, when it had only one main dome. And in this 14th century, the luxurious outer aisle was built. In addition to its significance as a landmark, the interior of the church and its courtyard represent an important venue for cultural events such as concerts and plays.
Hello, my name is Luka Trajkov. I'm 14. I've been volunteering at the Red Cross for over 4 years now. I'm not from the city, but I'll try to teach you something about it. So this, the ancient theater, was built around we believe it's built either late 3rd century BCE, which is before our era, or before our century, and or early 2nd century BC. It was used for theatrical performances such as musicals or just other dramatical performances during the Hellenistic period. It's also like our only Hellenistic sort of architectural style of a theater built in this country. The other three are all built during Roman times and have a more Romance kind of style. After the Roman conquest in 148 not AD BC, it began being used for gladiatorial battles, which, even if you can notice down there, there's those holes were used as cages for the animals before they were unleashed upon, I don't know, a gladiator during a kill. In modern day, it's primarily used for the opening ceremony for Ohrid Summer Festival, which happens every summer. I believe last summer it happened, but I don't know about this one due to COVID. And that's about all. We also have some other smaller theatrical performances that happen every now and then, but from what I remember, currently there are nothing being planned due to COVID.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem.
The Upper Gate is one of the three entrances to the former city of Ohrid. Today, the Upper Gate is an archaeological site from the 3rd to 2nd century before Christ. Various objects have been found here that indicate the many peoples passing through these areas, as well as their treasures. For example, this site has the famous gold mask, gold glove, and other gold, silver, bronze, amber items.
That's it.
I'm here in Red Cross Ohrid, and I welcome you to Samuel's Fortress. Today the fortress represents the highest part of Ohrid, which rises 100 meters above the level of Lake Ohrid. The fortress in this look dates back to the 10th century as the fortress of the famous Tsar Samuel, who ruled for 28 years. He died of a heart attack when he saw his 14,000 blind soldiers sent by Byzantine Emperor Basil. Only one eye was left for every 100 soldiers to lead the army. Until the end of the 14th and the beginning of the 15th century, the inhabited city of Ohrid lived only in these city walls.
My name is Christian, I'm a volunteer in the Red Cross, and today I'll be telling you about Plaušnik. Plaušnik, the first church on the site called Plaušnik, was built in 893, built by Saint Clement of Ohrid and dedicated to Saint Panteleimon. It was the oldest Slavic monastery. In the monastery of Saint Clement was the Ohrid School, a hotbed of Slavic literacy and culture. Destroyed over the centuries, restored in 2002, and here are the relics of Saint Clement of Ohrid.
Okay.